Hey everyone, and welcome back to another epic episode of Metal Nights with the Metal Coach, with the riffs reign supreme and the music rocks. Tonight I'm breaking down the brand new single from my favorite band over the last 42 years, Stryper, and it's called I'm All Right, I'm Okay. But before we get into it, guys, please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you never miss another epic episode of Metal Nights with the Metal Coach. And here at Metal Knights, we are family. And if you want to support the channel, you want to wear the colors, please go check out all my Metal Coach merch I have for you. All the links are in the description of this video. All that and more when the Metal Coach returns. Coming up next. Hey everyone, welcome back to the show. I am your host, Steven, the Metal Coach Holly. Let's introduce Stryper. You have Michael Sweet on lead vocals, rhythm guitar, and lead guitar. You have Oz Fox on rhythm and lead guitars and background vocals. Perry Richardson on the bass with his amazing background vocals. And you have Robert Sweet, the visual timekeeper, on the drums. Okay, guys, no more waiting. It's time for the brand new Stryper track called I'm All Right, I'm Okay. Turn it up, let's rock. Man, Stryper is back with an absolute banger. I am so impressed with how they can continue to put out great music 42 years in. Man, they just seem to get better and better, in my opinion. I might be a little biased because they are the band that really got me seriously into heavy music. That opening riff had me fired up from that first note. The track, to me, has that classic Stryper DNA all over it. It has a soldier's vibe, but at the same time, it's modern, fresh, and powerful, and it's Stryper for 2026. This is going to be fun. Let's dive in. All right, let's go ahead and start out by talking about the vocals of, in my opinion, one of the greatest metal vocalists of all time, and that's Mr. Michael Sweet. Michael sounds amazing on this track vocally. There's a bit of raspiness in his vocals during the verse, and then when he gets into the chorus, his vocals just take off, but still has that raspiness, which I love, and I feel that really gives the track a little bit more bite. The way he sings on this track really makes you feel connected to the lyrics, and there's a lot of depth to it. You feel every vocal line he sings, and the way he sings on here just makes me feel inspired, renewed, and just gives me that sense that no matter what happens, I'm going to be okay. And that's what a good hard rock song does. It makes you feel good. And that's what this one has done. And it's thanks to, in part, by Michael Sweet's vocals. To me, stellar job on the vocals by Michael here. One of the greats, without a doubt. All right, on this part, gotta talk about the chorus because this is where this track really shines, in my opinion. It's hooky. It is so anthemic. I call this a hook fest because it's memorable, it's repeatable, it's built to stick in your head. It's melodic and has that lift, which makes you feel good. It makes you feel something. You hear it once, you're already singing along to it. That melody sits right there in that sweet spot. It's strong, it's clear, easy to grab a hold of. What really sells the chorus to me is the stacking, the stellar soaring background vocals, the melodic guitar work, the rhythm section that is driving it along. The chorus to me feels huge, and that is one that will be, in my opinion, is a fan favorite if played live. And if you're not headbanging and you're not having fun, we are hearing two totally different tracks because I think this chorus is stellar and the track is brilliant. Stryper has outdone themselves so far. Man, this is great. I love it. All right. So on this part, let's talk about the rhythm section of Perry Richardson on the bass and the visual timekeeper himself, Robert Sweet, on the drums. This rhythm section has been doing it a long time, and they show why on here that they are such respected and outstanding musicians, and they are just brilliant on this track. Up first, we got to talk about the bass playing of Perry Richardson. Perry, as I have said many times on the channel, when he came into the band, brought something special, just a different edge to him, the way he plays, the way he sings. And on this track, his bass lines are just stellar. His bass playing is mixed perfectly, and his bass is just locked in, but it's not just sitting there. There is movement in his bass lines, and his bass lines add texture, depth, and power to the track. His tone is brilliant. It is so thick. It is so beefy. And when you turn it up, there's just a thump and a rattle to it that just rattles your windows, your speakers, and your house. Sorry, neighbors, but I got to listen to this one loud just because of that. And that is just what I have come to expect from Perry since joining Stryper. And another thing that I think he is stellar at here is his backing vocals. And I think his backing vocals has taken their overall vocals, harmonizing vocals, to a next level, in my opinion. This, to me, is the work of a serious musician who is just on another level. Great job, Perry. Man, I'm so glad you're in Stryper. Okay, when you talk about the rhythm section of Stryper, you have to talk about, of course, the amazing drumming of the visual timekeeper himself, Mr. Robert Sweet. Robert in this track is in his bag. He is pulling out everything for us. He really shows off how good of a drummer he is here. He is putting on a master class in metal drumming. One of the things that I've always loved about Robert is how hard he hits the skins, especially when you're at a live performance. I've seen the band 18 times, and I cannot wait for July to see him here in Arlington. You can feel it. And even just at your home, turning this up, you can feel it in your chest. That's what I love about Robert. And on this track, he brings just such power, energy, while keeping everything just tight and locked in. His kick drum work drives the track forward. His snare hits feel massive, and the cymbal crashes make the chorus feel huge and anthemic. And what I love about his drumming is how musical it is. Every fill and transition is done perfectly and timed right. And those transitions lift the riffs, the chorus, and the vocals at the same time. Robert doesn't just keep time. He gives the track life, movement, and that classic larger-than-life Stryper feel. To me, one of the great drummers out there, Robert Sweet. Man, you're brilliant. Let's finish up the track. Let's turn it up. Let's rock. Let's go. Man, talk about brilliant. This just kept on getting better. I love the part right before the solo. We get a classic Michael Sweet scream, and then they rip into an absolute barn burner of a classic Stryper solo. Man. And then, of course, you get some killer drumming, amazing bass playing toward the end of the track, and then you get just another brilliant Michael Sweet scream. Man, I couldn't have asked for a better first track off this new album that's coming. I cannot wait. I am so excited for when this album comes out. We don't know a name yet of it. We don't know a release date, but we know it's coming. And man, I can't wait. All right, so speaking of the guitar work, we got to talk about two of the guitar legends that helped me want to pick up a guitar back in 1985. When I heard that Soldiers Under Command album, I knew I had to pick up a guitar, and it was thanks to Michael and Oz. And they are probably two of my biggest influences guitar-wise besides Eddie Van Halen and George Lynch. Michael Sweet and Oz Fox are legends for a reason. And on this track, they absolutely bring the fire guitar-wise. Their guitar work is just packed with huge melodic riffs, tight rhythm playing, and that classic Stryper twin guitar attack that sounds massive from beginning to end. Michael's tone is brilliant as always, and then Oz just adds those textures and melodies that gives this track the signature Stryper sound that we all expect. When we get into the solo, to me, it's just pure melodic metal greatness with some stellar phrasing. They show off their technical prowess on this track and remind us why they are two of the greats to ever come off the Sunset Strip. Michael and Oz trade off solos to start. They give us brilliant melodic lead lines, and some stellar runs, some killer bends. And then you got that stellar classic Stryper dual harmonized guitar solo, which to me is just mind-blowing. I was speechless. Then Michael comes in, finishes it up with some brilliant tapping technique, and man, just a mind-blowing guitar solo from two legends of metal. Man, I don't know where to go, but they are just brilliant. Um, they just give this track that emotional feel, and the solo just lifts the entire track to arena metal status. It could be played in a huge auditorium and it would be incredible. This is Stryper at their finest, doing something they are so good at, making us rock, making us praise and worship, making us headbang. Just stellar guitar work by Michael and Oz here. Man, I love it. All right, on this part, I want to talk about the production of the track, because to me, this is where it all solidified, and just makes it sound massive. To me, it's modern, but it has that old school feel. It's polished and shines, has big production wise. They've done a stellar job of making sure every vocal harmony, every vocal line shines through. They've done a great job of making sure every instrument is heard and nobody is hidden in the mix. They've just done a great job on this track all the way around and made it sound huge and massive and anthemic, and they've done brilliantly. I love it. So what makes this track stand out in their extensive catalog? To me, it is how they've blended that classic sound that the fans love with a heavier, more modern edge to it. It has huge hooks, melodic harmonies, and uplifting energy of classic Stryper, but the production, the guitar tone, and the overall intensity feels fresh and powerful for today's metal fan. The chemistry between Michael Sweet, Oz Fox, Robert Sweet, and Perry Richardson is completely locked in, and the track captures everything that makes Stryper special. Big riffs, emotional vocals, massive anthemic choruses, and world-class musicianship. It feels like the perfect mix of old school arena metal and modern metal, while still sounding unmistakably and unapologetically Stryper. So guys, what do you think of the track I'm All Right, I'm Okay by Stryper that is coming off their soon-to-be-released album? Leave your thoughts in the comments. I want to hear your take. I want to hear your favorite moments from the track. And also, guys, don't forget to let me know what you would like for me to react to in the future. I would love to get started on it. Also, guys, please make sure you go check out all things Stryper and get your merchandise and their music from their website. And also make sure you check out and follow them on all their socials. I think they would love for you to follow right along with their journey. All the links are in the description of this video. Man, what a track. Guys, if Metal Nights is a part of your week, please like, subscribe, ring that notification bell so you never miss another epic episode of Metal Nights with the Metal Coach. And if you want to support the channel and you want to wear the colors, go check out all the Metal Coach merch for you. And also, if you just want to buy me a cup of coffee and help continue to grow the channel, I would appreciate that as well. All the links are in the description of the video. Guys, I want to thank you for joining me tonight. And as always, guys, keep it fun, keep it metal, crank up something loud today, keep the faith, and never let anyone make you feel afraid. Take care, guys. I'll see you guys really soon. Keep it metal.